All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gents, it's time for State of the Atmosphere. Tonight, we're going to give you our review of Mandalorian and Grogu, also the rest of the pop culture news. We're going to check in on America's Girlfriend, Sydney Sweeney, and we're going to talk all that's new in June, all the movie premieres in June tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for State of the Atmosphere. I am your host, Joe's Atmosphere. I hope you're having a great day. I am, and I hope my compatriots are. Knock, how are you doing tonight?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Oh, good to see you, man. John, how are you doing, man? Are you guys ready to assault Baldur's Gate tonight at 8 o'clock?
Yep, we're going to
on a Wednesday
taking on Kendrick Thorne.
Kendrick Thorne. That's a pretty good fight right there. That's what the first of 3 major bosses you got to fight. Yeah,
yep. It's the first. Yep. This is the first actual boss fight. That we've gotten to.
There's been others that are kind of like a boss fight, but this is the first big one. Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to that. Don't forget, guys, that's tonight at 8 o'clock on Pop Culture Minefields channel. So look forward to that. Me personally, I'm having a good day. Everything's going good. Let's see who's in the chat. Of course, the hardest working wrench in the business is here, And you know who he is.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
And no, he's not a piece of shit. He just likes that video. First introduction. He says, "Howdy ho, all you nerds and nerdettes out there. It's good to see you, man." Let's see who else is here. And he says, like, share, and subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. Comment, all that stuff that helps us out. Martin, I was just on with earlier. We were talking Dirty Harry. How you doing, man? Good to see you. He says, "Greetings, my excellent friends." Good to see you, bud. And he says, "Hello, Jew. Talking like droopy dog." Let's see. Who else do we have here? Well, of course, Martin comes in hot, wanting videos right away. So let's give him to him.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, there you go, Martin. Good to have you, man. Let's see. Who else is here? Aha! I see Golden Apples is in here. He says, so update, Valve has left me in the dark and did not give me an estimated time frame as of when they are going to look at my game build. The status has not changed, and it's been basically a week. Wow, man. I hope you get some movement on that, man. I really do hope you do. Golden Apples is developing his own video game, so I want to see him do well with that. Lady V is in the house. She says, Mojo Jojo, Joe, whatever. Bunch of E's on the end of it. Good to see you. Let's see what else we got here. Keely Chow is here. He says, "Hey, everybody. Good late afternoon, early evening from Huntsville, Alabama. Good to see you, buddy. Are you guys on Eastern time in Alabama or Central? I'm not sure. I think he's on Eastern time. I'm not sure. Let's see. Anybody else? No, that's about everybody. E. Clay Thomas is here. He says, "Okay, I'm here. Start the show." There you go. Well, there you go. We're all set to go. So we're going to start like we usually do with the pop culture update.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And we
you missed Lady V.
Huh? I did say Lady
Did
V. I said hi to her. Yeah. I sure did. Yeah, I did.
I missed that.
She is right. Let's see. Where was she? She is right. She said Mojo Jojo. You don't remember me saying that? Yeah, that's her. She's here. Let's see. Of course, we all know what happened at the box office this weekend. It was the first weekend for Mangu. That's what I'm calling it because I'm tired of saying that long ass fucking name. Star Wars box office rebound. The Mandalorian and Grogu makes major gains with 100 million plus domestic opening. The Lucasfilm Disney title is the first Star Wars movie to play in the big screen in 7 long years in what seems like a galaxy far, far away. The other headline at the Memorial Day box office is the extraordinary hold of YouTuber Curry Barker's Obsession, which is up on an unheard, is up an unheard of 39% over its opening frame. Wow, man. Let's take a look at the numbers real quick. And it is number 2.
It wasn't even John that said anything, too. That's messed up.
What's that? You missed Lady.
She gave credit to Das Wolf.
Oh my gosh, no, that was Knock.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I just won't say anything anymore.
Oh, you're fixing to say a lot. I know that because we're fixing to give our review of this movie. But yeah, look at that. Star Wars. Now this is the 3-day weekend. The reason why it says 100 million is because it figured in Memorial Day. Okay, so we can look at the numbers for it total right now here in a second. But Mangu makes 81.6 million. And Obsession in its second week jumped from number 3 to number 2 with a 39% jump. They added 40 theaters and it made 23.9 million. My boss, who is a big horror movie fan, actually her daughter's the horror movie fan. She watches with her. She said it's a very strange movie. But she said, she didn't say whether it was good or not. She just said it was strange. So maybe
apparently YouTubers only know how to make horror films, but
I guess so. Yeah, we got the other guy that made Iron Lung, right? Yeah. I mean, Knock, I didn't know you could talk.
It's all I can do here.
But anyway, number 3 is Michael with 20 million. It's still making it might make $1 billion. This thing might make $1 billion before it's over with. It's still making double-digit millions. Devil Wears Prada, 12.7 million. I think it had dropped below. No, I guess it didn't. It's saying that it dropped 28%. So I guess it was still in double digits the week before. It was number 2. And then Sheep Detectives with 9.2. Didn't see much of a drop, but it's still hanging on the bottom rung. So that's where we're at now. Coming up though, they're already critics got their first look at Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, and it says it's Spielberg's. Some of them are saying it's his best film in 20 years. Spielberg's return to the UFO genre is getting early praise. A dense roller coaster ride blending chase film, love story, and mystery. That's what's good about him, man. He really makes he goes all out when he makes movies. But let's take a look at. I do want to take a look at the total numbers real quick worldwide. Mandalorian and Grogu so far domestically has made 104 and 63 foreign for 167. So, but Michael, yeah, it's inching up there. It probably, I don't know. Will it make it, guys? What do you think? Do you think it'll make it? I don't think before it comes out of the theater it's going to make it. I think it'll skirt with it, but I mean,
Super Mario Galaxy couldn't hit $1 billion.
Well, look, we're going to get into it later. There's so much stuff coming out in June, man. Me and Rhonda were looking at the thing, and I don't think there's a weekend we're not going to go to the movies in June. Just because, it looks like we're going to get some good stuff. You know what I mean? Best film in 20 years isn't saying much. It's a pretty low bar. Well, he hasn't made.
Yeah, it'll probably be the first one in 20 years that I've watched of his. So
he hasn't made many.
I see that.
He made one basically about himself a few years back. What was that thing called? I don't remember the name of that movie, but it was basically his biography, basically. And it didn't go over well. So I've heard good things about Mando movie. I'll watch it at home when available. Okay. Well, let's go ahead, and since we're done with the numbers real quick, let me drop this down, and I'm going to put up a spoiler thing here. At the start of the show, we're going to go ahead and do our review of The Mandalorian. John, have you seen it yet?
Nope.
You haven't seen it yet? Okay. Well,
there's nothing earth-shattering.
Yeah, there's not. But I'm going to put the spoiler thing anyway, just to make sure people don't get it ruined.
I'm still going to go back and watch the Easter egg stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I saw one. Matter of fact, I already made it up because I talked about this Sunday. Here you go. Mango spoilers. There you go. So this is whenever that drops down, we'll be done talking about.
No one is going to know what that means.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
That is a totally you.
They are going to know exactly what that is. Trust me. Anyway, when that's done, we're done talking about The Mandalorian and Grogu. Yes, I'll retype it for you. You pain in the ass. I thought it was fun.
I've literally only heard you say that this last week.
Yeah, well,
and all the stuff that I've seen.
All right, I'm going to keep calling it that though.
Oh, yeah, you can. I'm just saying, someone walking in is not going to know what mango is.
There we go.
Is he talking about the fruit? What are you talking about right now?
There you go. Mandalorian and Grogu spoilers. All right. So, is it worth seeing in the theater? Yeah. If you want to eat some popcorn and have a good time, there's nothing that's going to shatter the lore and piss you off. There's nothing it's very tame. I had a father and son sitting next to me, and they were enjoying it. I kept having to help the dad out because he, didn't know the answers to some stuff. But
you were
anyway,
during the movie.
Well, they were talking right next to me. I was just helping them out. Anyway,
God, it's the worst.
Yeah, whatever. whatever, homeboy. It's not like we were talking with bullhorns. We were whispering. Anyway, one thing you can give Disney, man, the special effects in this are fucking awesome. I think he looked badass the most in the beginning of the movie, the opening of it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, nothing earth shattering or anything like that. And it doesn't really, set up anything or anything like that. It's like watching an episode of the show only with, well, it's not even higher stakes, really, is it, Knock? I mean, what did you think of it?
No, it was basically just another mission to go after an Imperial. They have so Gordon Weaver's character has a deck of cards of targets to go after, Imperial targets, and she gave Mando apparently the hardest one, where nobody knew who it was. He was going in blind, and all they had was a lead with to go ask the Hutts to do the Hutts a favor, so that they can give him the name of the person who they're looking for. Like that's it. That's the premise of the movie.
No, you guys are just weird. Yeah, a guy and his kid, and what? Are you crazy? Oh, jeez. But yeah, John, it's just like watching the TV show. Now, one of the things I did notice, though, there was a fight in the arena, and when I was watching it, I was like, this looks really familiar. And I asked Knock about it, and he was like, I don't know, and then I shot him a picture of the
I didn't pay attention to the floor of the arena.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it since, and it is exactly that. It is definitely exactly that. Hang on, let me throw this up here where you guys can see it.
And Joe was so excited. He's like, "Do you think anyone else has noticed that?" I'm like, "Dude, they already have Easter egg videos out there.
Yeah,
there's 100. There's videos with like screen
the
crush.
floor of the arena looks just like the chessboard, and everything they fight are all these chess pieces. So from the original movie, right? I thought that was a cool thing, so yeah, that was neat. But the movie rushes up to like, it's almost like it's 2 episodes, right, of the show. And
probably is.
In the second half, we get filler. You know what I mean?
It's probably.
I almost fell asleep in the second half of it, man. I really did.
It's probably what they wrote for season 4 that they didn't get the green light on, so they turned it into a movie.
Yeah, could be. But yeah, I just, it was really strange the way they sped up to at the halfway point. It's like the mission's over. We're done, and then some repercussions of what he did happen. And yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie. It wasn't the greatest movie in the world. I put it to you this way. I was on Mark D with a C show, Sunday Night Geekery. He gave me an invite to come on there. And I told him, I said, look, when it comes to Disney Star Wars movies that they've made, it's better than the trilogy, except I might watch Force Awakens over it, though, because I did like it in Force Awakens. I did like that movie. But it's not better than Rogue One, for sure, And I'd probably watch it over Solo, because I really, Solo just, that's another one that just, what? Okay, cool. Whatever you guys were shooting for, I think you missed the mark. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not the worst either. I mean, if you want to go eat some popcorn with some friends, it's a cool movie. And I heard a lot of kids giggling at the fucking puppet show. Grogu running around and the Babu Fricks. What were there? 4 of them? Knock. Running around. Yeah. So Solo lost money. Yes, we know Solo lost money, kids. Yes, we knew that already. But yeah, would I recommend going to see it? Sure. If you want to go see some Star Wars, it's not offensive. It's not going to offend you like the last 2 of the trilogy did. It's not going to do that to you. That's for sure. If you want to go have a good time and watch some neat space battles and some cool shit, yeah, go for it. But you got to remember the time frame this takes place in. It's between the original trilogy and the Disney trilogy. So it's in that gray area where nothing's going to happen anyway. They've already told a lot more of the story since then. So, but I'm more looking forward to Starfighter. I really wasn't looking forward to this one anyway. Anything else you want to say about it, Doc?
Yeah, I liked all the fan service they put in for the animated shows. Zeb was a big part of it.
Yeah, the guy that was his pilot at in the beginning of it. Yeah,
he was really cool in there. I don't know, Joe, you may not have noticed it, but there was a reason why they showed the mission the Hutts give Mandalorian is to go after their nephew, Jabba the Hutt's son. And the only picture they had of the hologram they had of him was when he was a baby. Well, the reason for that is that's a fan service to people of the show Clone Wars, because Anakin and Ahsoka save him as a baby.
Okay.
So that's why they showed the baby version. That's why they said this is our last picture of him was of a baby, and that was the baby from the TV show. So
I got you.
There's a lot of carryover from the TV shows into this. So I'm sure there's a ton of other Easter eggs that, like I said, I still got to watch the video on to see them all. But no, I think you said it right. Like basically, it was an action-packed first half, and then a snooze fest in the second half, because it was a lot of Grogu. However you want to say, he walks around or hobbles around the forest to do certain things, and it was like 30 minutes that we didn't need.
Yeah, that's weird. I tell you one thing though. I tell you one thing that Favreau's got to be a big fan of Platoon, because that part where he was running and gunning, shooting down all those friggin' droids that were after him, looked just like Willem Dafoe in Platoon, running through the forest with his M16, just nailing guys left and right. You know, if you've seen Platoon, guys, you know what I'm talking about. And it almost seemed in the final attack on that on their palace and everything, it sure looked like napalm they were laying down in that fucking village outside of it, man. It was pretty wild. That looked like, you know, Star Wars version of napalm, man. It just rolled like a big explosive, you know. So yeah, I did notice he must like the Vietnam era stuff, and he tries to do the dog fighting type scenes in this thing a little bit, but they don't really concentrate on the X-Wings and stuff. As a matter of fact, Nock really was kind of upset at part of it. Yeah,
I felt like that was a missed opportunity when they did find an Imperial that the Imperial didn't have TIE interceptors or TIE fighters as his fight. He just had some basic bitch starfighters as his security. And I was like, that would have been such a cool moment, because I want to hear it. I want to hear the TIE fighters. That's a sound you don't miss, that you don't forget. You know, kind of.
That was the beauty of the early movies that they made. Lucas wanted that to look like World War II dogfighting footage, is what he wanted it to look like. And
I'm not talking about the dogfighting. I'm talking about the sound of the TIE fighters.
Right. I understand that. But it's the little nuances is all I'm saying. The radio communication between the guys and stuff. When I watched that original movie, their attack on the Death Star is one of the coolest things in the fucking world, because you get to see them get in attack formation and all that shit and hear all the radio broadcasts and stuff. And they just, you're right.
They didn't show the X-Wing wings opening up. That pissed me off. I waited all movie to see those X-Wings go into attack formation, and they cut away before they were in battle, and then literally 2 seconds later came back to the X-Wings, and they were already open. I was so mad. Yeah. I want to see the X-Wings open.
Right, exactly.
They showed them closing when they left.
During all this fan service, why can't you do that for me? What the hell? Lady V, I do want to mention this. She says, I think it may be more entertaining to fans of Mando and Grogu. That's exactly right. If you like the TV show, you will like this movie. But it's nothing they wouldn't have done. I think they would have done the things they do in this movie in an episode of the show. Because they put a lot of money into the episodes that they put out of that show. So, but yeah, it's cool to see on the big screen. If you're a fan of that show, I think you'll like it for sure. And she says the sound of TIE fighters pierce the brain. Yeah, they do. Those things are fucking awesome. It's badass. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to tell them about this, man?
I don't know. I thought it was a okay movie. I'm obviously, when I think I want to hear more lore. I don't mind side stories. I just you know, because I like the other characters. I don't always need it to be the main people.
Right.
Like I want to see more Wedge Antilles. You know, that's the guy I want to see. And
you want to see some more Dave Filoni as a fighter pilot?
Yeah, that's whatever.
Whatever.
It's not a big deal for me.
It's cringe to me. I just think it's come on, quit inserting yourself in movies, man. Stop it.
Until they put in certain New Republic heavy weapons soldier back in the movie, I'm gonna be less excited.
What's that now? Explain.
Until they put certain New Republic heavy weapons soldier.
Okay.
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune. Okay, I got you.
Oh, gotcha.
That would be nice, man. If they worked out something with her and went ahead and did the show that they were supposed to do with her, that would be pretty cool. That might get some fucking subscriptions to Disney Plus kicked off, man. It really would. I mean, just look at what that fucking fight did. A lot of people were watching it just because of her. But anyway, yeah. Well, okay. We'll go ahead and turn off the spoilers. No more spoilers for Mandalorian and Grogu. But we will say this: if you enjoyed the show, you will enjoy this movie.
I can't believe Mando dying at the end. Man.
I swear to God, you know, I mean, after all he did, you know, nah, we're just bullshitting, folks. Vince says, I wonder how much money Anna is going to spend on Grogu merch this time around. Look, there's a lot of Grogu in it. There is.
Yeah.
He gets his own montage, man.
I'm definitely over the kid act. I'm done with it.
I hear you. Well, you know, they
I
could
just
have
wanted
thrown
to
us a bone. He could have talked
now.
I
just wanted to talk now.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You know.
He's 50 years old. He's over 50 years old. Come on. Eventually, the species has to talk.
Screw Disney space conflict. That's funny.
You mean safe space conflict?
Safe space conflict, right? Kudos to you, Knock. That's a good one. But yeah, if you enjoyed the show, you're going to enjoy that. So yeah,
I did see article. It wasn't worth bringing up really, like on your list there, but Ahsoka is going to cost less than the Acolyte. It's actually going to be one of its lower budget. The next season of Ahsoka is going to be a lower budget than they normally do.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Yeah, it's a sign of the times. They're making cuts everywhere, man. You know that. Look, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Ahsoka. I know it sounds strange to look forward to something from fucking Lucasfilm owned by Disney, but I'm looking forward to that, especially since they recast the Ray Stevens part and didn't kill him off. They recasted him. Maybe they've learned some lessons. I'm looking forward to seeing how the guy that played the Hound in Game of Thrones does that part. You know, because I want to know more about that guy. I'm like you. The Mandalorian and Grogu, it's cool and all, but it doesn't. I want to know more about the Jedi and the Sith and the war, you know, between them and stuff. You know,
I want to get to time travel in Star Wars. I can't wait for it.
Oh my God!
It's gonna.
You really want to do that?
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
it's already happened in the cartoons. That's literally where he's going. That's his mission right now. He wants to take over. That's his mission, Joe. If you didn't know, that's not a theory. That's literally what he's trying to do. He's trying to get to that world between worlds so that he can affect time.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. Grogu is Epstein bait, unless you're a kid. True. Where's Az when you need him to kill Grogu, aka Baby Yoda again? Yeah, Az did that one time on his show. I think he did it on Friday Night Tights, didn't he? He took one of those plushies and just tore it to pieces. And I can't remember. I think there was a chick on the panel. She was freaking out. She's like, no. Let's see. Eclay Thomas says he can't talk because he's retarded. Oh, no. Okay. Enough about Star Wars. Let's go ahead and get the sad stuff out of the way. You Doctor Who fans lost one of your guys this week. Doctor Who star dies. Michael Keating was 79 years old. Veteran actor Michael Keating, who appeared in beloved UK TV shows like Doctor Who, EastEnders, and Blake's 7, has died. his agent confirmed the sad news to TMZ on May 22nd. He told the outlet that the 79-year-old passed away peacefully at home on April 26th. And there you go. John, you're about the only one I know on this panel that likes Doctor Who. Tell us about this guy and what he did on that show.
He's just he's not like one of the major Who stars.
Right.
He's just he's been he's just one of those stars that was in a few episodes, and he's a British character actor.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen Blake's 7? I know there's a couple of people that actually review episodes of that.
Yeah, I've seen Blake's 7.
You like that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a major character on that one?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll double check though.
Alrighty. Well,
sounding a little far from your mic, John.
Yeah. We can barely hear you, man. The real BBC lore is the best. Rip. Good times when Doctor Who was still good. Yeah, I knew he was a veteran of the show from the way back time. What's that? Sean?
He was. I forgot. That's who he played.
Who?
Keating.
Who'd he play?
Villa Restal.
On Blake's 7? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're both beloved UK science fiction shows. So, yep. Rip Mr. Keating. The other guy that died this week, now he's been in a bunch of stuff. I want to pull up his IMDb, but Charles Chiaffi dies. He was in Clute, Shaft, and All the Right Moves. The actor was 90 years old. Did I say it again? I always get that back.
We need a counter for that.
I do need that. Yeah, we were doing Dirty Harry earlier. Let me get this guy's name real quick. Hang on. Just copy it and paste it. Because I did see him in a few shows, but he was always a bad guy in stuff I saw him in, you know? Says he's known for Clute, which was a good show. Shaft, Time After Time. Okay, I remember that. Newsies? Really? Let me scroll down here to the time I would have been watching his stuff a while ago. He's been around for a long time. Yeah, he was Tom Cruise's dad in All the Right Moves. I do remember that. The A-Team, that doesn't shock me. I'm looking to see. It seems like I've seen him in some stuff that was pretty cool. $6 Million Man, yeah. Wonder Woman. Yeah, he was on a bunch of stuff that we watched when we were younger, for sure. A lot of TV stuff. But he was always a bad guy most of the time. Let me see. I think there was a movie or two that I remember him from, but I can't place him. Look at that, Law and Order. Of course, everybody's been on Law and Order, right? A lot of TV, but I'm pretty sure he was in some flicks too. I'm trying to remember which ones they were, but they're escaping me. But this guy was a really good character actor. So rip Mr. Charles Chiaffi. So yeah, we've got the sad stuff out of the way. If you're an anime fan, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards came out this week. Yeah, Time After Time was a nice movie. What Wonder Woman episode was he in? I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up. It'd take me half an hour to find it on here. I really would.
Yeah, please don't make us look it up.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Crunchyroll Anime Awards. My Hero Academia is named Anime of the Year. And Demon Slayer takes Best Film. A stunning 73 million votes were cast for the 10th edition of the awards. We're going to have to start keeping track of this one. Does anybody besides me have the Crunchyroll app and watch some of the stuff that's free on there? I mean, I watched some of it. I know Knox been getting into anime here lately. Didn't you tell me that you're watching Hero Academia right now?
I am.
Yeah. What do you think of it? It's a good show.
It's right now. It's one of my favorites that I've
Yeah?
seen so far.
Oh, okay. Very cool, man. Very cool. The Bermuda Triangle Crisis. Was that the name of the episode? Okay. Season 2, episode 4. Somebody looked it up. Look at this.
Cool.
That's what the chat's good for, man. They could do that stuff.
Yeah, basically the anime is about a world where superpowers kind of come into being.
Okay.
And
cool,
then My Hero Academia, the main character goes to a school he originally doesn't have. They call them quirks. Is the name of them, and the main character at first doesn't have one. It's very rare that kids in that world don't have. It's not unheard of, but it is rare at this point that kids don't grow up to have a quirk by the time they're like, a child, early age, 5, 6, whatever.
Right.
But he gets one by another means. I don't want to give too much away, but and then he attends the school for one of the better schools for. It's like going to Hogwarts.
Well, okay.
Sky High, the anime.
I see. Let's see. Lady V says it's not as good as Naruto or Inuyasha. I don't know.
Well, I agree with Inuyasha, but Naruto, that's not good in the first place.
Naruto's a big. That's a. My nephews like that show.
The last one I watched was a while ago, man. I watched Attack on Titan. That was the last one I watched.
That's a really good one. I got really far into that, and I plan on finishing it. That's a very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's
cool
a post-apocalyptic. It's a different. It's a weird reason why. A very weird reason, but it is that same thing.
And those things they fight, those skinless giants, man. Like,
those things are creepy as shit.
What is going on here? Yep. Gives head to radioactive dog. What, Vince? Okay, so yeah, we'll start keeping an eye on the Crunchyroll Awards and see what's up with them. All right, Noxter, we're about to talk about this one, and I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him the trailer. But X-Men 97 sets season 2 release date and unveils trailer featuring Apocalypse. We're back, baby. So yeah. Let's check this out. Dip out for a second. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play this for you. It's 2 minutes long, and then I will cut it out later. So I wanted you guys to get a quick look at the upcoming show, second season of X-Men 97. Now, it was well received. I don't know anything about the first season of this. I heard it was good, and I may watch it, but I'm not a big fan of the animated stuff. I used to watch the original with my kids all the time. They ate this shit up. But this is going to be July 1st is going to be when it's going to be back. So that's when you can expect to see this. Here we go. This is the trailer for X-Men 97.
It's hard to believe what's not waiting for me. Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign, to the future at the height of his rule.
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
We gotta get the X-Men back. To the 90s.
You fight a battle that cannot be won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
This isn't just about us. It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow. right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men. We're back, baby.
All right, that is it, boys and girls, and you can watch it July 1st.
So they've taken every major X-Men storyline, threw it in a blender, and that's what you got. Although that last shot of Wolverine was actually taken, it's the cover of Wolverine #1.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Knock, you're safe. It's all over.
Not for chat, apparently.
Not from the chat, no. Let's see.
Went away for spoilers, and Vince is like, they killed Gambit? Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. That's on me. I actually already heard about that one.
Yeah. But I love this right here. Vince says, who here hears the old theme music in their head while watching this? Yeah.
Well, what's funny is I obviously put my headset down, so I wasn't listening to it, but I saw it in my peripherals while you were playing it. I wasn't watching it, but I could see it, shapes. And I was playing it. I saw his comment about that, and I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about it in my head right now. Yeah, so this is kind of funny.
You watched that when you were a kid, man?
I have it on VHS.
Do you? No shit.
Yeah,
wow.
The first 10 episodes or something like that.
My kids ate it up, dude. They thought it was great. Which one came on first, Spider-Man or that one? I think it was Spider-Man first, and then that one came on afterwards. I think.
I don't remember
both of them were on Fox. I do remember that.
Like I said, I had the VHS, so
yeah, I got you.
I watched them all the time then.
Yep. Okay, so you got July 1st to catch up, dude. And
yeah, I've been meaning to for like a year.
Okay, next up, Nick. I wanted to point you guys to this, and I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat here for you. Nicolas Cage on finally playing a superhero that matches his freak in Spider Noir. How watching Breaking Bad led him to TV, and whether he's doing season 5 of True Detective. I've read the article, and I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys so you can go check it out if you want to. But here's the deal. I've always been a huge Nicolas Cage fan. I've only seen the first episode of this, but it looks okay. It's different. And I'm watching it in black and white. Knock, I think you watched it in black and white too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't see why they'd even put this in color. It's a noir. Anything with noir in the name should be black and white. Come on.
Some people don't want to watch it.
The only acceptable noir movies are the Chinatown and the Two Jakes movies. Okay. That's the only noir that we can take in color. The rest of it should be in black and white. All right. That's just all there is to it. X-Men was 92. Yeah, I know. It was on for a little bit. But anyway, go check out this article, guys. It's of course, like I said, I'm a fan of the guy. He's a trip. He's definitely
he does have a movie coming out.
Huh?
He does have a movie coming out this year.
When does he not have a movie coming out? The guy doesn't.
The
guy doesn't know a role he turns down. I've never heard of him turning a role down.
No, this one's going to go to the theaters. I bet you this one goes to theaters.
Oh, really? It's not going straight to DVD.
He's doing a sequel to Lord of War.
Lord of War.
Called Lords of War.
Is his brother going to be in it? No,
wow. I think they're. He says there's that they are. They lost the in the article. He talks about the Face Off sequel that they're making, and the director has left or something, so they're in a holding pattern on that. I think that's stupid. They shouldn't make a sequel to that movie. I don't think. But as far as True Detective 5, he said those are just talks right now. They haven't really, they're working on a script for it and stuff like that. He said he hasn't signed anything. He doesn't have a contract with them or anything. He said, but they are talking to him about it. So I'd love to see him on True Detective. Now, I haven't I've got to catch up on True Detective because I stopped watching it in the second season. That one got a little weird for me. But some of the best television you ever see is the first season of True Detective with Woody Harrelson and fucking Matthew McConaughey. That is fucking awesome, man. It's like watching fucking the Hannibal Lecter movies. It's fucking really, really good, dude. Fantastic stuff. So hopefully he'll get into True Detective. That would be cool to see him in that lore. But you've seen the whole thing without spoilers. What'd you think? Is it worth watching on Prime, man?
I think so, especially because you could binge it. And we just had an episode last week about binging movies.
Oh
TV
yeah,
shows,
for sure.
So,
this is I think 8 episodes, right?
Yeah, 8 episodes. I will always prefer the full dropping of a series than week to week. I don't care what anyone else says. That is my preference. So I always appreciate it when they do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do to decide one way or the other, but yeah.
Prime, like I think what they do when they do that is if they don't think it's going to go over big, they drop it all at once. Because I've seen them with the Terminal List and the Reacher series. They did that week by week. Had people tuning in every week for it.
Well, they changed Fallout to that because they did Fallout Season 1 full drop, and then the second season was
right.
Week.
Yeah,
So
that's what
I could see what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. They probably didn't know that it was like Fallout. They probably didn't know if it was going to be popular or not, and that's why they dropped the whole thing at once. And now that they know that people dug the first season, except for a few, people that really, are into the lore of the video game itself and think that they've broken it somehow. But most people enjoyed it, so they're going to release it week by week now going forward because they can get you to tune in week by week, and that's good for their advertising dollars and stuff like that. So that's why they do it that way. There's no mystery to it. I think it's kind of weird that they dropped this one all at once. I mean, there was a lot of hype about this. A lot of people have been looking forward to it. You know what I mean? So I thought that was kind of strange. They dropped it all at once. But anyway, the article's there. The link is there for you guys. Go check it out. If you're a Nicolas Cage fan like me, go check that one out, man. It's a good article. He is a trip. That guy is a trip and a half. Had to check in on Britney. Britney Spears lists drugs taken before DWI arrests as she boasts she could drink 4 bottles of wine. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? The officer stated in the police report that they had asked Spears if she had taken medications or drugs prior to driving, and she said she had taken 200 milligrams of Lamictal. I don't know what that is. A prescription drug used as a mood stabilizer for adults with bipolar disorders. Wow. As well as 40 milligrams of antidepressant Prozac, 2.5 milligrams of ADHD medication Adderall. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. That's crazy, man. Anyway, she obviously was drinking when that went down. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Fuck Headquarters 2005 is here, but that's not his name.
There are some who call me Tim.
And he says he wants a here we go and a LFG. Just fine. I'll just show videos all damn night. Sure.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have taken her out of that, taken her out of her, or out from under her father's wing. You know what I'm saying? This is
the conservatorship.
Yeah, the conservatorship. That's crazy, man. That girl. And of course, Keely Chow can't control himself. Keely, put that away. We're trying to do a show. Yeah, she needs to be watched, no doubt.
Has the Leave Britney Alone guy been reached for comment yet?
Right? That guy, oh my God. How funny was that? That was just, dude, take it easy, bro. It's okay. It's okay, girlfriend. Take it easy. It's all right. You know, it's ridiculous. Okay. Next up, we've got one from the world of the NFL. And somebody that we watch a lot is not happy about it. Packers Josh Jacob released from jail, investigation ongoing. Why did he get arrested? Well, we're going to let our good friend Annie Agar let you know. If you guys don't follow this chick, you should. She's hilarious. She does weekly NFL meetings and stuff like that. And it is funny as all get out. You guys check this out. She's got the report for you here from her TikTok page. Let's check it out real quick. This is Annie Agar.
This is just the worst thing ever. Josh Jacobs has been arrested on 5 charges. Listen to this. Battery and domestic abuse, criminal damage to property and domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, and you guessed it, domestic abuse. What are we doing? If this is true, this is just horrible, okay? I have met Josh Jacobs, thought he was a great guy. I hope the lady involved is okay. There's some speculation on who it might be. Nothing else has come out. This is just awful. Football aside, this is terrible. It's almost like the NFL doesn't crack down on domestic abuse. Thank God it wasn't something terrible like, I don't know, gambling. In all seriousness, this is horrible. I hope the person who is involved is okay. If football aside, this is just a bad look for Josh Jacobs. Factoring in football, Marshawn Lloyd season, I guess. I don't even know.
Just wow.
This, I mean, take the player out of the Raiders, but you can't take the Raiders out of the player.
You sound like me talking about Britney Spears because she's from Louisiana, you know. And I've said a million times, you can take the girl out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out of the girl. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Keely Chow says, at least our players have gotten in trouble with the law recently. Bears fans probably. God, man. Yeah, look, which one of you guys said in the thread the off season is the worst time for athletes and coaches? Which one of you guys said that? Huh?
That was Knock.
Knock.
He's right.
Yeah. You know, they have got to stay focused, man. Damn. You know, I think of Jamarcus Russell. You remember when he was the hottest thing coming out of the draft and everything, and the Raiders took him, and he ended up coming to camp looking like a tight end playing quarterback every year. Dude, just stay in shape. That's your job. You know?
Yeah, the funniest will always be the I don't know if this is actually true, but I think we pretty much all heard it. The whole they gave him a tape to watch overnight, and he said that he watched the whole thing, and it turned out to be blank.
Yeah, right.
You hear that story?
I have heard that one about Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely. Just to see if he was studying, right? What the fuck? It's just stupid, man.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to. I just remembered it. Did you guys see the Johnny Manziel boxing match?
I heard that was coming up. Did we have footage of it?
He did it the other day. He definitely didn't look like he was in shape, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I can't remember what I was doing. I think it was just on YouTube, and I just saw it. Or it may have been one of the streaming platforms, and yeah, he was just fighting some dude. I don't even know who he was fighting. And then I saw the next day that he won because I didn't stay to watch it.
He won? What?
Yeah.
Wow. My gosh. Hang on. Let's see.
So what you're saying is he has a better record than he had in the NFL.
Okay, I don't see any.
Sure.
Let me see if I can find a picture of what he looked at like here. News. Manziel dominates in MMA debut. Oh, it's not
MMA,
boxing; it's MMA.
Sorry,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Johnny Manziel dominates an MMA debut. Says he won't fight again.
He's going out on top.
Going out on top, huh? Wow. That's somebody else. Give me a picture of him. What the hell? Oh, see, this
You're
is why
on
I hate ESPN.
They go to the next story like easy. So.
I hate ESPN, man. God, I hate this fucking company. I hate him. Let me see if I can see a picture of him. No, they don't have any pictures of him in the ring.
You probably have to put MMA because instead of boxing.
Let's see, MMA. No, nothing.
Yeah, I guess he's not important enough to.
He's not important enough to give us pictures of his workout and all that good stuff. Now, but yeah, good for him. He won something. Great, awesome. I wonder how much he had to drink to get ready for that one.
That's more than he did in the NFL. So
let's see. Okay. We actually have some video game news this week, guys. The guys let me know before the show that The Witcher 3 reveals Songs of the Past expansion 11 years after release. Now, is this the first one they've done, or have they done other expansions?
No, they've done others.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But this one's coming out, what, next year? Is that right?
That's what it said, 2027.
All right,
it's
there you go.
supposed to bridge the gap between Witcher 3 and Witcher 4 to set up for Ciri being the protagonist in that.
Ciri's
the silver hair girl from
the little girl that he kind of adopts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And she turns into a badass.
Okay. That sounds cool, man. Sounds cool.
Jumping badass.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to playing this game. This may be my next playthrough. I don't know. I've never played it, so.
That's one woman protagonist that at least I don't have an issue with, and a lot of Witcher fans don't have an issue with, because it's a natural progression. The way they
Dr. Jones has joined us. How you doing, young man?
Pretty good. Just kind of lounging at home, and I saw you were on, so I figured I'd pay you the courtesy of a visit, sir.
It's good to see you, sir.
He was bored, so he's like, "Well, I got nothing to do, so
He heard us talking football is what it was, man.
No, we always
give these plebs my presence.
Talking shit about the Raiders. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was.
I always, our paths never cross.
Yeah, right.
So I was just.
I see him on Mondays though with Brian. I do see him then. I'm looking
my
forward to
daughter.
the show we're doing Wednesday. Yeah.
Now that my daughter graduated, it's just like, and my wife's on summer break.
Yeah.
It's my schedule is kind of opened up for the summer a little bit.
Very cool. Are you a Witcher fan?
No.
Okay. You ever read the books or anything?
I know nothing about it except Netflix shit the bed with it.
Yeah, this is true. They did.
The first 2 seasons were great. After
that's what I've heard too. I heard the first season was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't watched the 3rd or 4th season. So.
Yeah.
I haven't either. I wonder why.
There's a reason for that.
Well, I heard the 3rd season was terrible, so I just like, fine.
What? Oh my God, Keely Chow. Remember when the Cowboys players would get into trouble with the law? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Dude, those championship teams, Michael Irvin was always in trouble with the fucking law, man.
It's also right now it's
compared to what the Raiders do.
Raiders and also Georgia players.
Yeah, what's up with Georgia, man?
They had another speeder.
Did they?
Yeah, like
it's interesting.
30 and a 55 or something like that.
Good God.
Speaking of the Raiders, they haven't captured Vegas. They haven't captured the spirit of the Golden Knights have won this city.
Yes,
but the Raiders, it's
you have to win.
Yeah,
win a city.
I mean, but still, it just
win.
feels like it's but the Golden Knights definitely homegrown 100% because they were an expansion team. But the Raiders, it just still feels like a California team visiting.
Well, didn't they get to the playoffs?
The owner of the Raiders never listened to his father because it's just win, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Dr. Jones. I think they would have been better off with an expansion team in that town if they were going to put a team there. I really do.
An expansion team that has to win right away. That's the key with Vegas,
dude. What
I'm not saying it's easy.
Expansion. Look, I've got a plaque over here of Kerry Collins when he played for the Panthers. He led them to the NFC Championship game his first year with the team, and it was their expansion year. I mean, when the Jaguars and the Panthers expanded, the way they set it up, they were successful out the gate. Both of those teams, Brunell's Panthers and my guy here, Kerry Collins, Panthers. They were awesome. They really get to pick and choose from players in the league already. Each team has to give up so many players. Of course, they're bottom of the barrel players for them, but they can find diamonds in the rough doing that. You know what I mean?
And if I remember right, isn't the cap increased for them for the
Yes, it is. The cap was increased, and I think during the expansion years they got the top draft picks too. Yeah. So
I mean, the Raiders actually have the schedule to build a fan base this year. I mean, they have Seattle coming in.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's an old rivalry, man, from the old AFC West setup.
So they got Miami, Kansas City, Buffalo, LA Rams, Seattle, Denver, LA Chargers, all home games. That's a pretty good home schedule.
Well, it all depends on how well they build a team around the kid. I'm rooting for him, but boy, what a franchise to send a quarterback to, man. I mean, the two I would never want to go to is the Rams and the fucking Browns. I wouldn't want to go to either one of those, or not the Rams, but the Raiders. The Raiders and the Browns are the two worst organizations in football. They really are. And I wouldn't wish them on my worst enemy, man. I really wouldn't.
People are talking about the college team more than the Raiders this year because UNLV is fielding a pretty decent college team.
They are doing. They are.
Yeah.
And they can't beat Boise, but other than that, they're doing really
well.
True. For the longest,
not debating that.
For the longest, LA. The reason why the Raiders moved in and out and the Rams moved in and out is because LA didn't support professional sports. They all went to the fucking Trojans games. They went to USC. That was their professional sports team, but it was a different world. They were winning all the time back then. Like you're saying, and UNLV is, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. I mean, UNLV against Boise, they were drawing 40,000 where the Raiders at the end of the season were drawing 45.
UNLV's a basketball school.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah. Indiana's one too, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay. They've won the national championship. You can't if you win the national championship in another sport, you can't be called just a basketball.
I just say that just to mess with knowledge.
I mean, UNLV won the title in 90. I mean,
did they?
They won the NCAA title in 90. Yeah. They're the last considered mid-major team to win in football and basketball. Memphis came close in the NCAA, but they lost in overtime against Kansas, I believe. But UNLV is the last mid-major powerhouse in basketball. Well, Gonzaga, but they've never won.
Well, let's get back to the pop culture stuff on the show today. We also got news that the new James Bond game is coming out next week. 007 First Light launching next week. Let's see. IO Interactive is taking a fresh take on the famed spy while delivering its distinctive stealth gameplay. Oh, no, it's a stealth game? Damn it. Well, I'm probably going to play it at some point because it's James Bond, because I'm a huge James Bond fan. So either one of you guys looking forward to this? Dr. Jones, I know you don't play too many video games. So, but John, Knock, either one of you looking forward to this one?
No, not at all.
No? Okay.
Not a Bond guy. So
no, that's true. That's true. I haven't properly introduced you to James Bond yet. Yeah.
I mean,
this isn't Bond.
Yeah.
I will always, look fondly on my time playing GoldenEye for the 64.
GoldenEye was the bomb. Yeah.
But that was more because of the gameplay and the multiplayer than anything else.
That's one of the few first-person shooters I ever played.
And the best music ever.
Oh, dude. Come on. It's awesome. Yes. Everything about that game's awesome. I can't tell you how many times I played that part on the fucking dish at the end of it. I mean, just hordes of dudes coming at you straight ahead in a line, just nuking guys left and right.
My freaking brother sitting in the underground bunker bathroom with proximity mines all over the damn bathroom. Little freaking cheater.
Yeah, the multiplayer in that was crazy. Yeah.
And you can't play Odd Job. Nobody can play Odd Job. He's banned.
Smaller.
No,
yeah,
can't do it.
Is smaller than everybody else's.
That's too fucked up. Too fucked up.
man.
Some of the cheat codes in that game were bizarre, man. You
Oh,
have
big
guys
head,
with
big head
heads
mode.
and shit. Yeah. Oh man, that game was so good. It really
I
was.
did. You know, it's funny. I think it was like last year, or year before. I did watch a playthrough of it just for nostalgia, and it was great. He didn't talk at all. It was just the music and playing the game, all the levels, just straight through it. It was great.
I beg to differ, Vince. James Bond went downhill since Brosnan. It's had its ups and downs. It went downhill after Skyfall for sure. But I liked Casino Royale and I liked Skyfall. The one in between there that Craig did. The whole problem with Craig is they gave him too much reign with the character, and he wanted to have long-lasting relationships with the women. And I'm like, no, that's not Bond, dude. What are you doing? You know? So Brosnan did my favorite James Bond movie is a Brosnan one, Tomorrow Never Dies. The one with Ted Turner is the bad guy that just passed away. But the character in the movie is he's modeled after Ted Turner, and he's a bad guy in it, you know. But
mine will always be Goldfinger.
Yeah, Goldfinger's a good one. My favorite Sean Connery one's Thunderball, just because of the underwater spear gun scene. Okay. That is awesome when they're fighting underwater. I think it's cool. Went into the toilet with Craig. Yes, it did. It did. But Pierce Brosnan. Okay. I liked his movies. GoldenEye saved the franchise at the time because after Dalton's second movie, it was going downhill, and a lot of people thought they weren't going to make them anymore. And then GoldenEye, the movie, came out, the one the video game is named after and modeled after, and the rest is history, man. That movie made a bunch of bread, and it brought James Bond back in a big way. But that last one he did, Die Another Day, oh my God, they went so over the top with the CGI that they decided to go ahead and do real stunts, real stuntmen, that kind of thing again when they started off with Craig. And that's why I love Casino Royale so much. So, all right, boys and girls, let's go to checking in on America's Girlfriend. You know who I'm talking about.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, to see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
That's right. It's time for Sid. Let's see. To wrap up the James Bond stuff, let's see. Okay, the scene with Brosnan and the tank was good. Yeah, that scene in GoldenEye is badass. That chase scene's awesome. Bond is supposed to bang women at the end of the Bond movie. That's right. He's supposed to. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Oh, my God. Take it easy, Keely Chow. My God, man. Hydrate, brother. Hydrate. Hand check for Keely Chow. All right. We got this first from the Irish Star. Sydney Sweeney's deliberately choosing raunchy roles amid Euphoria controversy. Sydney Sweeney has faced backlash after her Euphoria character, Cassie, became an OnlyFans model, with some fans worried it could negatively impact her career. No, look, if you know anything about this girl's career, she's never been afraid of taking her clothes off, ever.
She's the face of American Eagle, man.
Yeah, she is the face of American Eagle, no doubt. But yeah, ever since that show's been on, she's been getting nude on it. I mean,
I feel like this article is like a month too late.
Yeah, right.
That OnlyFans thing was like forever ago.
Well, actually, it's still on. I mean, they're releasing that one weekly, buddy. So it's still.
I know, but the first episode of her being on OnlyFans is forever ago.
I know. Let's see. You might have missed Richard Gere's son Homer in Euphoria sex scene with Sydney Sweeney. Apparently, on May 24th's episode, Sydney Sweeney appeared in a sex scene with Richard Gere's 26-year-old Homer Gere. Why in the hell did he name his kid Homer? What is he doing?
Big sense.
Who plays fictitious TV star Dylan Reed? So Richard Gere, but you know what? He must look like his mother because he don't look like his dad at all. That's him on the right. And if you've ever seen Richard Gere before, he doesn't look anything like that. That doesn't look like he must look exactly like his mother. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, that's kind of strange. But let me see. As usual, she doesn't have anything going on Instagram, but I found this. This is a clip, and I'm not playing any of the music on it, but any of the sound on it, because it's just, yeah, she says stuff that I wouldn't want people hearing, but this kind of shit's going on Euphoria right now. So it's very crazy, the stuff she's doing on that show. So enjoy. That's your Sydney Sweeney for this week, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, unless she starts her Instagram back up, we may have to just drop this segment altogether. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. She could come out with some cool shit next week. Who knows? But
you guys are dirty old men, man.
Hey, I am a dirty old man. I never said I wasn't. No, it's just a little palate cleanser we do in the middle of the show.
I'm just fucking. Yeah.
I know you are. Okay, so we've got the June movies to go over, ladies and gentlemen. Everything coming out in June, and I think me and Rhonda were looking at it. I don't think there's a weekend we're not going to go. Starting with June 5th. Now, we do still have one more weekend in May, and I think there's one that people, I do want to mention a couple of these that are coming out this weekend real quick. And we talked about them, of course, last month, but Back Rooms, which is based on a video game, I believe, right, guys? It's a game that
it's actually a series of short YouTube videos, believe it or not.
Is that right? Okay, I thought it was based on a video game. But anyway,
it could be. Or it could be on a video game as well.
This is getting a lot of buzz, man. And if you've seen the trailer, it looks pretty wild. It's really it plays into the empty office building thing and stuff. But it's got like endless rooms in the back.
So basically, so my son, he's really into this. So it's basically like you take like a bookstore, right?
Yeah.
You go into the back room, which leads to another back room, and it's like indefinite, like ladders and rooms and empty.
Just endless
they call them
maze,
they call them like liminal spaces or whatever, and it just keeps going on forever and ever and ever and ever without end.
Yep. And we showed the trailer on the show before, when we were talking about this month's movies last month. It's got Chiwetel Ejiofor. Is that how I say his name? I just attempted it. I usually don't try and say his name, but I do enjoy the actor a lot. He's really good. Everybody else in this, I don't know who they are. I've never seen any of these people before. But him being on it gives it some weight because I've enjoyed just about everything that guy's ever done. We did a watch party of Children of Men, and he's got a big part in that one. A movie from a few years back, and it's really good. So yeah, I wanted to mention that one. Are you guys interested in that one at all?
Yeah.
Knock? Dr. Jones says yes. Okay.
The reason being is I guess it wasn't really produced by a studio. It was the guy who created the YouTube channel Backrooms. He had like a huge
YouTuber.
Yeah, but it could be, Five Nights at Freddy's too, where it's like somebody doesn't know how to write. So I mean, it's just because it's like an independent person writing and producing this doesn't mean it's going to be good. But
no,
that's why I'm interested. Is it's different.
Well, we've had some YouTubers doing some good stuff. I mean, Iron Lung got pretty good reviews, and
my son liked that very much.
We've got another one that's out right now called Obsession. It was number 2 on the box office list this week, behind the Mandalorian and Grogu one. So, yeah, they're making it. They're making a splash. So we got to keep our eyes on them. Gap After Dark, it's good to see you. Absolutely, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Say nope to back rooms. I got you, man. But it is some people's cup of tea. The weirdness is what they like about it. Now, this right here, I'm sure Knock is probably interested in maybe, may not go see it in the theater, but I'm sure he's going to watch it eventually. Pressure. This one is about Ike and his decision to go on D-Day, basically. And it has to do with him and a weatherman. So this one's by A24, I think. Isn't this one the A24 one? I'm not sure who produced this one. But yeah, it's got a guy from the Mummy, Brendan Fraser, playing him, and a few others that I've seen in a few things. Carrie Condon's been in some stuff. I don't know this guy playing the weatherman, James Stagg, but definitely dig Damian Lewis, and it looks like a pretty good cast. So I wanted to mention those two. They're coming out this weekend. If you're looking for an alternative to Mangu, you can check those out. But the first one in June that everybody's going to be wondering about is Masters of the Universe. A lot of people are cautiously optimistic about that one. The more I see about this, the more I'm getting Flash Gordon vibes from it, man. This might be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. The problem is I think Scary Movie's going to beat it.
You think Scary Movie's going to beat Masters of the Universe?
There's a lot of buzz on Scary Movie, unfortunately.
Really? I don't know. That's
I mean, those Scary movies really fell off, but I mean, it has been a while. Maybe it's like, you know, hey, we needed a rest and now we're back. But those final ones were pretty rough.
Yeah. Well, we all know the plot of this one. It's the
I know, and it's great.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I mean, I never watched the cartoons and stuff, so I'm like you. I'm going into this as a normie, so you know.
I would be too.
Yeah. Dr. Jones, do you know the He-Man story and all that stuff? And he's away from the mic. John, are you a fan of the He-Man story?
I'm the non-normie on this panel.
Gotcha.
And I like anything with Idris Elba in it.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys I just like hearing him talk.
Hell yeah.
Played Bond instead of Craig.
This is the guy that worries me right here.
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, but he's not it's okay, Joe. He's not the main character. So.
No, he's not the main character, and he's
box office poison, though.
Yeah, he is box office poison.
Yeah, but when he's the main character.
Yeah. But yeah, the rest of these people, I do not think I've seen them in anything, but you never know. Oh, wait a minute, James
Marina
Purefoy.
Yeah.
I have seen him a lot. Okay.
Baccarin from Firefly.
Oh, yeah, Marina
Firefly.
That throws me off. That looks like a high school picture right there. I didn't even notice it was her.
Disappointed by a lack of Orko, but
Comic Relief Crusaders in the house. Good to see you, man. Masters of the Universe for the win, Martin says. Yes. I look, the more I see of this, the even the soundtrack and everything sounding pretty cool to me. So I am cautiously optimistic about this one. You know what I mean? And like John was saying, though, the next one we got on the list is Scary Movie that same weekend. Scary Movie. Good.
Can that actually be funny in this day and age?
Well, if you've seen the trailer, it looks like they're going to poke fun at woke stuff. I mean, actually, it's on the poster. It's on the poster.
I mean, when you say like making fun, is it making fun of people that call things woke, or like the actual studios that you know? Because it usually goes one way. You know?
Have you seen the trailer for it?
I have not, sir.
Oh man, yeah, go watch the trailer for it. You see what I'm talking about. I'm woke, so I'm broke, is what the sign says up here. This chick is old.
That's funny.
But anyway, yeah, it looks like the Wayans brothers are involved again. So that's a good thing. But Anna Faris, yeah, She's funny as hell.
Kim Wayans. I haven't seen her in anything in forever.
You know who Felissa Rose is?
No.
You ever see Sleepaway Camp? The one from the 80s?
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
The one where they have that twist ending?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about
That's
Sleepaway
her.
Camp. That's her? Wow. That's amazing. Wow. I don't think she's going to look like that in the movie. That was a long time ago, man.
That was.
You say Hanson's in there? Oh man.
Yeah.
My hand. Take my good hand.
Chris Elliott, Marlon Wayans, David Wayans Jr. Yeah, this is.
Remember that show Get a Life?
No, I never watched that one. Never did.
That was
I watched In Living Color with these guys on it, and it was awesome. That's where we found Jim Carrey.
Chris Elliott had a show on Fox about that time.
Yeah,
I can't.
And it was about this kid who never grew up and left his parents' basement.
Really?
It was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. Anything else? Chum, I'm sure you're looking forward to. It's a shark movie, I'm sure.
Oh
yeah.
Yep.
John is our resident kaiju fan, so yeah. Let's see. The next week we've got Disclosure Day, and this I'm looking forward to, man.
Predictive programming, my friends.
Oh man.
2.5 hours.
Oh man. Yes, 2.5 hours, buddy. That's Steven Spielberg for you. He leaves it all on the table.
It's actually, for a Spielberg movie, that is pretty light.
Yeah, it is. It's usually closer to 3 hours, but man, two things put together in a sentence always makes me interested. UFOs and Steven Spielberg, man. He usually hits it out of the park when he's doing something on the subject. So I'm
He's
looking
using
forward
the
to
same
this.
cinematographer as War of the Worlds.
Really? That's cool, because I like that movie. I thought it was cool as shit.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
I'd
War of the
rather
Worlds.
watch Close Encounters again. I love Close Encounters, but hey,
Yeah.
man, give me this one. I will check it out for sure. If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? Yeah.
No.
If there are any conspiracy theorists, and go up a little bit, go up again. I'm gonna make all the conspiracy go up a little more to that poster. I'm gonna make all the conspiracy theorists. Then I got to run in a little bit. Look at the date it comes out: 6/12, 6/6/6. Divide 12 by 2, 6, 6, 6, 26. It's all about the end. I'm just kidding.
Well, you can't divide 26 by 6, so
No, I know.
that kind
I'm
of
just-
breaks it. Sorry, if it was
I know.
2024, it
I'm
would have
being
worked in your favor. So 2 years too late, unfortunately.
Who said conspiracy theorists deal with logic?
Right? They don't. They don't. They absolutely do not.
Speaking of,
that's funny. But the cast, man, looks good. It's a bunch of people that I dig. Emily Blunt's cool. I don't know who Josh O'Connor is, but Colin Firth I dig. I think he's really good.
Bono's daughter.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got here. Coleman Domingo, who if he doesn't get nominated for playing Joe Jackson and Michael, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
I dig this guy. He's a really good actor. Wyatt Russell's in this. I have not seen him in a trailer yet. Have you guys? I haven't seen him in one. But then again, remember what Spielberg said? He said the stuff in the trailers, there's nothing from the third act of the movie in it. And the stuff in the trailers. So that's pretty wild.
Gaston, wasn't he? Was he in X-Files?
He might have been, yeah.
All right, man, I gotta run.
All right, well, take care of yourself, Dr. Jones. It was good to see you, brother. You come back anytime you want to. You know where the links are at.
Wednesday, 4:30.
Wednesday, 4:30 your time. Yes.
All right, sounds good.
Absolutely.
I'll be there.
Take care of
next
yourself,
week.
man. Good to have you.
Bye.
Oh man, Jim Perrick. He's from True Blood, man. We just got done watching that again. Yeah, that's Hoyt. Yeah, your girl's boyfriend on that show. Your girl that does Dungeons and Dragons. What's her name? She
Deborah
plays
Ann Woll.
Jessica on True Blood. What is it?
Ann Woll.
Ann Woll, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I like that chick right there. Woof, she's cute. But anyway, yeah. This one I'm definitely going to see. I'm going to see two back to back. I'm going to see He-Man, and I'm definitely going to see this for sure. Let's see what else we've got. I need to remember to do Knox's trick about clicking the damn scroll button. Anything else on this week that you're seeing, guys? I'm not seeing anything crazy. No. But then the 19th, we get a couple that might be worth going to see. The first one being Disney's Toy Story 5. Excuse me. Got something in my throat.
Yeah, it's going to do as well as they think it's going to do.
I don't think it is either. I think the kids are going to want to go see the Star Wars movie, not this one.
They had wrapped up the Toy Story storyline in a nice bow at the end of 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is the natural progression of Toy Story. I think it's funny. The
iPad, yeah. Mm-hmm. The friggin' pad. So I did laugh at the trailer for it where it was saying in Spanish now. Blah, 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 blah.
Duke Kaboom.
Duke Kaboom's back.
Yep.
Well, I got a question. Are they going to include Mom's Toys?
I don't know. Looks like they put out a distress call to Woody or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, my God, Toy Story 5 is going to be DOA. I don't know about that.
No, it's
going to make money, but it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be $1 billion movie this time. I don't think it's going to be that.
I have no idea. This is either going to be $1 billion or it's not.
Yeah.
The next the next Pixar movie that's going to do $1 billion is Incredibles 3 in 2 years.
Are they working on Incredibles 3? Oh my God. Yeah.
Every 10 years.
That'll be awesome. Oh, it doesn't matter, man. Dude, that's the greatest Fantastic Four movie ever made.
Yep.
I'm telling you. People go see that. Yeah, the cast is, dude, that's off the chain.
Girl.
All of those guys are fantastic. So we've got that one. And then the same weekend, one I'm very interested in, The Death of Robin Hood. This looks a lot like Logan, the Robin Hood story. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. If you guys have seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. It's got Hugh Jackman playing Robin Hood, grappling with his past after a life of crime and murder. Robin Hood finds himself gravely injured after a battle he thought would be his last in the hands of a mysterious woman. He is offered a chance at salvation.
Oh, great! So it's gonna be Grogu half-hour show all over again for at least a half hour of this movie.
We're just gonna be healing.
He's gonna be lying in a bed for a half hour. And
Bill Skarsgård's in it. I don't know the two girls, but Hugh. But this is another A24 movie, so it's going to be a different take on it for sure.
Well, and it's actually a take on the research of, was Robin Hood a real figure?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. This is one that I think me and Rhonda saw the trailer for it. She's actually interested in seeing this. She really is.
Supposedly, Robin Hood died in a nunnery.
Really?
Yep, from his wounds in his last battle, and he fired an arrow from his window, and he said, "Where it lands is where I want to be buried."
Oh wow! I wonder if they'll. I'll have to tell. I will have to tell my wife that story and see. She's already interested in seeing.
What happens if he hits a bird? Like, is it where the bird lands?
And the bird flies for miles before it drops, right? Nope, I'll stick to the original story. Have they made a good Robin Hood movie? I mean, I like the Costner one, even though he doesn't do an English accent worth of shit. I dig it. I think it's a cool movie.
Disney made it. It's animated.
That's true. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Okay, let's see what else we got that week. Leviticus horror, of course. Oh boy. And then we've got.
If you go back up.
Oh, let me go back up.
Jumping the gun.
I'm jumping the gun.
Literally. Go to the gun. You get it.
You dude.
That Rose of Nevada looks interesting. I'm not sure I'd go to the movies to see it, but I definitely would like to watch it.
Okay. Rose of Nevada.
Basically, a boat that's been missing, I guess, 30 years comes back. Two people join the crew, and they end up time traveling back to where they were from and taking the two new guys with him.
Why the hell would you voluntarily go on a ship that's been missing for 30 years?
Was it a ghost ship or no?
No, I mean it was a fishing village. It's a fishing boat. It disappears. It shows up 30 years later. Two guys get on it. I don't know the details, but because I've seen it.
What have I seen this guy in? Colin Turner. Why does he look familiar to me? I've seen him in something.
Click on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Masters of the Air.
Masters of the Air. Yeah.
Okay.
Boys in the Boat. Yeah. He's
Still haven't watched that.
He's done a lot of World War II stuff, it looks like.
Yep. Looks that way. There he is in Masters of the Air. Yep. Okay. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. I was like, what in the hell? But, okay. I guess. Time travel, huh? It's a smaller movie, though, it looks like.
I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Check it out, folks. Rose of Nevada.
Definitely more to that Leviticus.
And then we've got, I don't know why they put this movie, it's from 2025, and they're putting it out again or something, I guess, with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
An American filmmaker arrives in Paris for Fashion Week on a life and death journey, facing challenges of self-discovery. Okay, I'm out.
Really? A filmmaker is dealing with life or death situations?
Whatever.
That
Whatever.
sounds glorifying.
They're trying to jump on that Devil Wears Prada.
Right.
Right.
And yeah.
It's in America. Supertramp.
Supergirl.
That's Supertramp.
I'm going to see this one. That'll be 4 weeks in a row I go see a movie.
It's Philadelphia Experiment.
Yep. There you go. Exactly. That's what he was saying. Yeah. Philadelphia Experiment. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, they are really crushing my will to see this movie. Especially after what we reported last week with the already setting her up to be the pain in the ass that doesn't like Christian men. What the fuck, man? What is I don't get what these guys are doing. I really don't.
At this point, the only reason to see this movie is Jason Momoa as Lobo.
And that's, he's probably going to be the hit of the movie. This is going to be just like Superman. Everybody remembered Mr. Terrific from Superman. They're going to remember Jason Momoa from this one. It's just,
that's one of those casting.
That's perfect.
That was meant to happen.
Yeah, it's perfect. Lobo is, he's like the Deadpool of the DC universe, and he's a cigar chomping interstellar bounty hunter with a kick-ass rocket cycle.
Uses a chain on a hook on a chain as his main weapon.
Yeah, as his weapon. Yeah. Let's see. Lady V says, "Why's Super Furl?" I think she meant girl. Looks so run down. Somebody get her out of MK Ultra program. No doubt. Look, they're going to portray her as a drunk.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's some kind of fucking redemption arc for her in this. I mean, when I saw they had crypto in it again, I was like, God, man, are you going to make any movie with Kryptonians without the dog, dude? What the fuck?
Who else is in it?
Eve Ridley's going to play her sidekick in the story. This guy's playing the bad guy. Matthias Schoenertz. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The bad guy is Krem of the Yellow Hills. Corn Sweat's going to be in it. David Krumholtz, who's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Emily Beecham's
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I have been so put off by what they're doing with this flick. It's just, and you guys know I'm a huge Supergirl fan. Anybody that doesn't know that by now, just look at what's next to me in every video. Okay. I mean, and this is such a blown opportunity by this. Oh God. I mean, I like James Gunn, but do you have to do the same thing over and over and over again? Could you do something different, dude? Good Lord. And yeah, he's not directing this, but he might as well be, because it looks like something he would do. You know what I mean? It's clear that he's calling all the shots in this thing. Joker's voice is here. He says, hiya, folks. Sorry I didn't stop by sooner, getting ready for my show, and I woke up late. I blame graveyard hours and Jameson. Ah, that fine Irish whiskey, sir. Yes, that's good stuff. It's good to see you, Joker's voice. He's going to have a show later on, guys. If you like wrestling stuff and you're not going to watch John and Knock, go check out the Joker's voice, man. He does a show called Wednesday is Overbooked here shortly after my show goes off. So definitely check him out. And if you're not following him, I watched your prediction video this morning, buddy. I gave it a like and everything. I think I shared it out too. They have another pay-per-view this weekend. It's from Paris, I think, or is it Italy? I don't remember where they're having it. I'm not watching the ESPN stuff, man. I just can't. Yeah, Keely says the Joker's voice, Roll Tide. Yeah, gotcha. But anyway, I'm not hyped to see this, but I'm going to see it so I can talk about it, because I have to go see it. It's Supergirl. It's one of my favorite characters, and I have to take notes on how bad they're going to fuck it up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope like hell that it's good. Maybe I've got this all wrong. I'm curious if that's one of Heath Ledger's clones. Oh my God. Really? Wow. Yeah, she's gotten a lot of grief for some of the still shots they've taken of her in here. So anyway, that one comes out on the 26th, the weekend of the 26th. Also, for you guys that are fans of Jackass, The Best and Last hits screens on that weekend as well. It'd be funny if Jackass made more money than Supergirl. That would be hilarious. But yeah, these guys are going to get together and bust each other's nuts for 2 hours. Actually, does it have a running time? I didn't see a running time up here. They don't have one. I guess they're still working on it right up until they release it, I guess.
It's only 5 minutes.
That's only a 5-minute movie. But yeah. Jeez. Where's Johnny Knoxville at, man? Is he not
probably
on this
not doing
anymore?
anything. He's probably just hosting.
That's crazy. They're doing archive footage of Ryan Dunn.
What, has he passed away?
He's been, for like 15, 20 years.
Okay. All right.
He went out the
there's Johnny Knoxville. Okay. Yeah.
He went out the Paul Walker way.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
He was probably one of my favorites of the cast too.
They are actually acknowledging Bam Margera exists. Okay.
Yep.
Because they had that huge falling out. So.
Well, there you go. The last and best of Jackass. Guys throwing bowling balls at each other's crotches for 2 hours. There you go.
Yeah,
the last one they did, they used most of the younger guys to do some of the more crazier stunts. So
you got to admit, they I do remember they started doing that, but man, they left their imprint on pop culture. Everybody knows Jackass. Everybody knows about that.
Oh yeah, this is MTV at its prime.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? We've got Camp. It's a horror movie. Look out. Camp. That's the same weekend. New project from Avalon Fast. A story of impossible redemption, modern witchcraft, and duels that repeat themselves like cursed cycles. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to tell my wife about that one. Anything that has the word camp and says horror, I always check that out. Camp Crystal Lake, right? That kind of thing. Let me see. I think that's the last weekend of the month. Yeah, that's it. Because the next couple are in July. And yeah. So that's
those
it for this.
first ones I want to see that are in July. So
yeah.
Oh, the Minions. Yeah, of course.
They've got some good stuff in July, no doubt. Minions and Monsters. Young Washington comes out the day before the 4th. That ought to be good. Moana, is that how you pronounce this?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a big movie. That one's going to do well for them, I think. I think this one's going to do better for them than Toy Story's going to. I really do.
Well,
yeah.
That's a live action remake. But,
Yep. It is. But
Dwayne The Rock Johnson looks completely ridiculous with the tiny head on the giant body.
Yeah, it is nuts how crazy he looks. Then we got the Odyssey on the 17th. And then Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out in July. So yeah, a lot coming up in July. But anything else you wanted to look at here in June?
Nope.
No. But I am going to go every week in June to a movie, it looks like. Every weekend in June, I'm going to a flick. I will be going to see Masters of the Universe for sure on the 5th. I will be going to see Disclosure Day on the 12th. Actually, the 13th, a day after they come out, guys, because I work on Friday nights. So, yeah, it's the day after. My wife is interested in Death of Robin Hood, so we're probably going to go see that in the theater. And then Supergirl comes out the 26th. And I hate what they've done with that. The whole way they've tried to fucking promote that it's been horrible. It really has. What are you guys looking forward to seeing? Let me know in the chat. Vince says, not going to say I was thinking of Sleepaway Camp. Right? That is such that movie, you want to talk about pop culture imprint. Good Lord. That one's crazy. Only single moms will enjoy Toy Story. You think? Buzz. Let's see. No one interested in Power Ballad?
No.
Yeah, hang on a second, Vince. I think I saw that on the list. Power Ballad.
Got a Jonas Brother in it. No.
Does it? I saw that on the list. I thought my brother might be into it. Let me see. They got a Greg Allman documentary coming out. That might be decent. Where is Power Ballad at? Why am I not seeing it? It's in June, right?
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing it?
Like the third movie down in one of the weeks.
Okay. I just don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Paul Rudd. What the hell? Nick Jonas, but Paul Rudd, man. Paul Rudd. Yeah. Paul Rudd for the win. Laughing my ass off. How'd that go over your head?
Oh, her joke that she made.
I got you. Yeah. It gets me right here. It gets me right here, Lady B. Let's see. Rick, a washed up wedding singer. Oh no. Last time they did a wedding singer movie was pretty good. And Danny, a fading boy band star, bond over music and a late night jam session. When Danny turns Rick's song into a hit, Rick sets out to reclaim his recognition he believes he deserves. Wow.
That sounds like a Jonas brother. That sounds pretty good.
That could be good, man. Look, I've never seen anything with Paul Rudd in it I didn't like. I like this guy. I think he's pretty cool.
I like Nick Jonas of all the Jonas brothers too.
Yeah. How many are there? I mean, I've heard some of their songs, but I didn't.
I
I've
think for the
never
band
watched
it's
them.
3, but I think there might be
Okay.
4 total.
Well.
I could be wrong.
All right, let's see who else is in this thing. Anybody we know? No, nobody I see that I know. But like I said, Paul Rudd for the win. Paul Rudd is awesome.
A lot of pretty white people in that one. I can say that.
Oh, are you trying to say it's not going to be up for an Academy Award, sir? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's not
going to be
it's
snubbed if
ineligible.
it's an actual good movie.
It's ineligible. A cat in order to be.
I was just saying the few
qualified,
screens of the cast that you showed, I saw all white people. That's
yeah.
In order to be, you have to have a person of color as a main character. It's written into the requirements for nomination. And
Yeah, I know.
Current.
Yeah, you have to have so much of the cast and so much of the crew that works on it too.
Yep.
Diversified. It makes no damn sense. It's just dumb. That's probably why they got Helena Troy cast the way they do, and friggin'.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah, I
wants that
don't know
statue.
who it was talking about it this morning. I think I can't remember who I was watching. I think it might have been Asmongold. I'm not sure, but he said, yeah. He's not interested in making good movies anymore. He's interested in one of those stupid plastic. Oh, it was Troy Pacelli during his lunchtime show said it. He said he's after one of those stupid plastic dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Until he shits the bed, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to see the Odyssey. You know, I know a lot of people are just that. Look, the memes of Elliot Page in all these fucking different fucking movies playing these macho characters. They are funny, man. They are freaking
I
hilarious.
did hear Amber Heard was at a screening, so.
What? Say that again?
I did hear Amber Heard was at a screening, so.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Shit the bed, you know.
Shit the bed. Might be shit in the bed, huh? I don't know, man. I'm going to go see it. I was having this discussion with Jed last night. I don't know where Jed is, by the way, guys. I don't know. We were up pretty late. We first of all, I ended the YouTube stream after 2 hours, and then we went to Rumble, and we actually showed some of the Elliot Page memes. The best one is the one from 300. That is awesome with Dylan Mulvaney behind him, egging him on. That is the best one. But yeah, I was having this discussion with him last night. I said, look, you know, he told me he was a hack and all this other shit. And I was like, you know what? I have to beg to differ. I've enjoyed every fucking movie he's made so far. The closest thing he's come to shit in the bed to me is Interstellar, because Interstellar at the end of it almost has the same ending as Contact. I was just like, you know, this has been done before, buddy. What are you doing? You know, I think it's a cool movie and everything, but it's my least favorite. Keely says, Odin did nothing wrong. Ellen Page is still a woman. Okay, well, Ellen Page doesn't exist anymore. She's not a woman anymore. She's a guy without a guy's strength. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, I'm going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. What do you think, Knock? Are you going to go see the Odyssey? Are you? Do you think it has a chance of being good?
Yeah. I mean, I think we all forget who the main character is, and I'm also a fan of his. So.
Yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah. And he's great. He's always been good, and most of the stuff he does is really, really good. I mean, some of my favorite movies. I mean, Dogma with him and Affleck. You know, the brothers from Boston. You know, I mean, a lot of people forget they won their first Academy Award for writing Good Will Hunting, and they got Robin Williams an Academy Award for the part they wrote for him. You know what I mean? Yep. I mean, these guys are talented dudes. They know what they're doing. I learned from Critical Drinker that this translation of the Odyssey came from a woke feminist. Yes, this is true. Yeah. I do have to recognize that. But look, like I said, and I know it sounds like I'm fucking shilling for Christopher Nolan, but truth is, I love his movies, man. Even Tenet, which a lot of people didn't like, I dug that movie. I've watched it several times. I dig it. I always tell people, if you want to know what a black James Bond would look like, watch Tenet. That's it right there. It's basically what it is with some sci-fi thrown into it, you know? And the way he makes movies, I dig, because he tries to do everything with as much practical effects as he can, you know? The camera tricks he pulled off in Tenet are awesome. Having those two armies fighting each other at the same time, one going forward in time, the other one going backwards. It was awesome, dude.
I'm just interested to see all the different
qualified sound engineer.
Yeah, he does need to get somebody to do his sound. I recognize that. Yeah, for sure. Oppenheimer bombed hard in Japan. Oh, good Lord. Keely, you got me to say it again. Good Lord. I got to start looking at these before I read them, don't I, guys? Good Lord. Friggin' but yeah, Oppenheimer, that's a great movie. I saw that in true IMAX in one of those dome IMAX theaters. We've got a great one here at Scyport. And I've only seen 2 movies in IMAX in that thing. And that's Oppenheimer and Dune Part 2. And they were both just killer in IMAX, man. I loved them.
Barbie drug Oppenheimer across the line.
Yeah, it did. It did. That whole thing. Sometimes the iron strikes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the lightning strikes and those things happen. Knock, you were about to say something. What you got?
No, I just want to see the different interpretation of history that they have. I just recently caught up with the Percy Jackson show, which I actually recommend. The second season came out recently and finished, and I don't know. I've been in that mood, so I want to see a Cyclops.
My wife's a fan of Percy Jackson too, and she didn't even know there was a Disney show of it. She didn't even know, and I was like, "Yeah, this is one you need to watch."
I definitely recommend. I enjoyed it. That's all I can ever say. You never know what people like and don't like, so I just say I like it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Martin says Dune Part 2 in IMAX. The disappointment was even bigger. Look, man, I've told you this before, and it's just I go through this with other people about comic book movies, right? I haven't read the Dune books, so I'm enjoying it. I'm sorry, I am. And you should have seen this coming when Zendaya was cast in that role, because that's all she is an activist. And I'm not happy about anything. She has resting bitch face 24/7. So you should have known that was coming.
She has less emotional range than Kristen Stewart. So,
I'm still waiting on a movie with her and Gal Gadot.
Right? You want to talk about acting that will knock your socks off? Her and Gal Gadot in the same fucking film. Keely Chow says it left audiences dead in the movie theaters over there. Good Lord, stop it. I know. I saw D2 in IMAX. Yeah, I know you did. But yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing that Cyclops too. I want to see how he's doing that. It looks pretty cool. Of course, the camera trick there, if you've noticed, everything's dark. Everything's really, really dark in that thing. That's how he's gonna pull it off, I'm sure. Oh, calm down, Keely, will you? All right. So, what are you looking forward to seeing this month, Knock? Are you going to go to the theater to see any of these movies this month?
I think the one I'm probably the most hype about, based on the trailers, would probably be Disclosure Day. Looks really good.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm looking forward to that one too. And that may be the top of the list for what I'm looking forward to. John, what about you, man?
Disclosure Day, then He-Man.
Yeah. Disclosure Day, then He-Man. I got you. And look, I am hoping that He-Man knocks it out of the park. It would be nice to see them make something that we know there's a fan base for He-Man out there. You remember what happened when Silent Bob there tried to do a series on Netflix, and people just flipped out over it, because he did the character wrong and stuff. So yeah, if they do it right, it could be a great movie, man. It really could be. But yeah, well, I agree with you too. Disclosure Day is the top of my list, but I'm going to see 4 of them. I'm going to go see He-Man, not because I'm a big He-Man fan, but the vibes I'm getting from those trailers, man, it looks like it may be something from a years gone past. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something that might end up being a diamond in the rough. Supergirl, I'm just going to see I'm hoping, but I don't know why I'm hoping. We know what we're going to get out of him. Yeah, we saw it last year in Superman, right? Let's see. Fake nerd Kevin Smith. Screw him. You should have. Well, if you've gone to a con with him there, last time he was in Shreveport, everybody else is on that back wall of the Shreveport Convention Center. They've got their signs up and everything, and there's lines to see him, right? His is all the way in the corner, and you have to walk through a drape just to go see him. He's not where you can see him. You have to line up and then go in there, and there was no line. There was no line the last time he was there.
Crazy.
It was shortly after.
Those are for the huge stars.
Yeah, right? And nobody was in line for him. You know who they were in line for? Matthew Lillard. He showed up, you know, and people dig him. Yeah, I mean, he's done some great shit, man. So, yeah, and it was fucking hilarious to me. You know, it was pretty wild. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for this week. Looks like Disclosure Day is the top of all of our lists, but we're hoping He-Man's good. I'm hoping Supergirl's good, but it doesn't look like it's going to be.
It won't affect me if He-Man's any good.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I'm not hoping for me. I'm hoping for the fans of He-Man, like John. He's into the lore, you know. Martin is a big fan of He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and so he was really hyped whenever he saw Battle Cat doing the lion's roar in the fucking MGM thing, you know. So yeah, that I'm pulling for those guys. I'm hoping they get something good. You know what I mean? My 2 superhero movies, they're in back-to-back months, and there's a lot of stuff I don't like about them. But my Spider-Man movie, you know, I really hope that at the end of, and I know it's not going to happen. I can hope against hope, though, can't I? Can I hope for a second that at the end of the Spider-Man movie, the after-credits scene is a hot redhead answering? He answers the door, and there's a hot redhead sitting there, and she says, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." That would be an awesome way to end that movie if it's good, but we're not going to get that. It can't be worse than Smith's She-Man. Yeah, I know. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to get out of here. You want to push anything that I'm not already going to push, John? Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let people know what's going on this week with the streams. Of course, if you guys need a commission, you know what to do. Go to JoesAtmosfere.com and check that out. The email address is on the bottom of the page, so you can order a commission from me. If you want to know more about the Privateer comic book, go to my Subscribe Star page. Don't forget that. And if you want to see the 0 issue of the Privateer, just go to Atmosfere Comics on Amazon Kindle. Our good man Vince is putting up all the links for all of that right now. So go check that out if you want to support the channel. And by the way, thanks again to all of you guys that left me super chats last night. I made a bunch of money on freaking Rumble when we went over there last night. Kristen DeLorme was throwing money at me, and Demon Horde was throwing the money at me too. I made about $50 last night in super chats. It was pretty neat. The best night I've ever had streaming. But anyway, let's let you know what's going on with the channel and our affiliates. First of all, you know, we're going to do this every week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, so come check it out. Next up at 8 p.m. Central Time tonight, go check out John on Gaming Night with John on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. He will be joined by Knock and Martin, who is in the chat right now. All 3 of them will be working together to try and take down Kettrick Thorne, the first big boss in Baldur's Gate 3. You guys go check it out. 8 p.m. Central Time tonight. And then, of course, on Friday, it's time for Sketching the Privateer. Stories of America's Pirate Patriot gets shown to you on my iPad every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Then it's back over to Pop Culture Mindfield's channel for Gaming Night with John. Again, he's going to start doing it 2 days a week. Is this just while you try and finish up Baldur's Gate, or are you going to do it for the rest of all time, man? What's the deal?
I think it's more of a summer thing.
It's a summer thing right now. Yeah.
Summer thing. You got time on your hands. You're not, you're on break. I got you. Very cool. Okay. So Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time, they will continue their march on Baldur's Gate. And then, of course, on Sunday, I already got the green light from Highlander. The brothers will hack the Matrix this Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2026 through today's headlines. The brothers hack the Matrix every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Monday, it's time for Military Monday over on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. I'm not sure this early in the week what we're doing over there. Martin, if you know what it is that you're doing on Monday, then put it in the chat for us. But Military Monday, we show a great military movie, or we don't show it, we talk about it. We do a slideshow and we talk about the ins and outs of the production of the movie and all that good stuff every Monday on Military Monday on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel with Gary, Anima, and Martin. And then, of course, at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time to head over to It's Only Talk and Roll on That 70s Rock Fans channel. Why can't I? There it is. I couldn't find the thumbnail there for a second. It's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. And this week, we're going to clue you guys into the music that defined us when we first became fans of music. He's asked for 3 albums apiece, plus, a couple of honorable mentions. You guys know I'm going to put 4 of them on my list. They're my favorite band ever. So it's the music that made us music fans, man. That's what we're going to talk about this week on It's Only.
Make it by 4:00.
Yeah, you need to, John. This is going to be a good show. I'm sure yours is all metal, so you should definitely try and get on this one, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come check it out, 3:30 p.m. Central Time this week on That 70s Rock Fans channel on It's Only Talk and Roll. And then Wednesday, it's back over to Gary's channel, Pop Culture Minefield, for Wednesday afternoon matinee. We'll be talking about another great movie this Wednesday with Martin and Enema at 3 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. So, and that's right before we go live with State of the Atmosphere. Wednesday is becoming busy, especially for Pop Culture Minefield and John and Knock. So, okay, that's it for this week, guys. I want to thank you guys for being here. Let's check in with the chat one more time, see what's going on. Let's see. Just a tip. Stop it. I should stay away more often seems to become a pattern of sorts. No, we did some extra stuff on Rumble last night, and the Rumble guys really went crazy. It was a lot of fun. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, folks. Monday is Con Air. Now, whose week is it? I wonder. John Cusack week. All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Yeah, he's the cop in it, isn't he? Pretty sure he's the cop, right? In that movie?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, absolutely. Forgot he was the agent. Yeah, he definitely is. But anyway, thanks a lot for being here, guys. You know what Vince usually says. I didn't see it here. Is he put it up here? I'm not sure if he did or not, but he would usually say, take it easy, everybody. Stay nerdy, everyone, and have yourself a great week. And you know what I'm going to tell you? Be safe, and until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.